USAC's biggest and brightest stars are competing in what could be the sport's biggest payday. Sprint, Midget, and legend car drivers from across the nation descend on Orlando Speed World's 3/8 mile asphalt oval for the inaugural Mopar PRI Sprint and Midget Classic on ESPN Speed World, coming up next. Welcome to Orlando Speed World, where we are just moments away from the Mopar PRI Sprint and Midget Classic. Hello, everybody. I'm Stephen Cox, and tonight we have with us the best short-track open-wheel drivers in America. USAC's top stars vying in both the sprint car and the midget categories. If one driver can walk away with 2 feature wins, he pulls down an extra $50,000, courtesy of Bill Simpson and Impact Racing. Now, the guy who can tell us more about this event than anybody else is a legendary open-wheel driver in his own right, Larry Rice. What makes this event unique?
Well, it's because they have to drive 2 different kind of cars. Never before have they had to do that. They've always had a midget or a sprint car to win this feature race, and then they get the money. Now they've got to drive a midget, a 4-cylinder, 900-pound race car, or they have to go get in the sprint car secondly, and that's a bigger race car, 8 cylinders, 800 horsepower, and it is a brute. If you can win in both of those kind of cars, you're doing something.
Now it's time to mention the third member of our broadcast team. Doc Riley is already down on pit row, and Doc, it is cold down there.
Thanks, Stephen. It is a tad bit chilly out here tonight, and that could play into setup for tonight. Of course, that left rear tire, we'll keep an eye on that because that could shrink, grow, it could change considerably. Now, these drivers had practice this afternoon, and the temperatures, again, considerably warmer. It's chilling off quite a bit right here. This track has a little sandy consistency to it, and that could make passing at a premium here. We'll keep an eye on that as well. 3/8 mile around here. These guys, not a whole lot of track time on this particular track, but the best drivers in USAC are here to chase that huge purse, and we'll see what's going to shake out tonight. Big money on the line for each one of these guys.
Thanks, Doc. Now, if you're going to win the Impact 50,000, you've got to run both features. Well, a handful of drivers are doing that. Let's take a look at them.
It's a pretty cool deal they got going on tonight with the Impact $50,000 bonus and really the whole deal. And we got a pretty good car in the midget. We start 4th, so we got a pretty good starting spot. So hopefully we can get through that one and hopefully pick up the victory and go after that $50,000 in the sprint car.
If we win that midget race, if we didn't go for it, we'd be starting 10th anyways in the sprint car. So we're just going to try and put both Fords in victory lane, and one of them from the front row and one of them from the last row.
Steve Lewis did an amazing job putting this event together, so drew a lot of cars, and with good reason. It's going to be some exciting racing and be a good show.
Just concentrating on the midget race first because that's the first one we're going to be in. So only the winner of that has a shot. So we're going to go for the midget one. Hopefully we can move up from the 5th row and then worry about the sprint car race after that.
The track tonight's really, really hard to pass on. It has been all weekend. So we're pretty fortunate to qualify 6 quick. If it can't be quick time, might as well be 6 quick, get the invert, start on the pole, and hopefully bring the Irvin's Motorsports Gertie Mopar Beast home in first.
It's exciting, obviously. It's a big event that Steve Lewis and Performance Racing, Mopar, and Impact Racing's put together. It's an awesome thing for us to get to race in December anywhere is neat. So yeah, to do it here with the PRI show and everything, it's going to be a big event and it's going to be a lot of good, exciting racing.
Some great drivers out there, but Larry, the question is, in a field this deep, can anybody really do it?
They sure can. Dave Steele has done it before, and believe me, he wants to do it again. Let's get upstairs and let these guys get out here.
In 2002, Dave Steele won over $60,000 in twin features at Indianapolis Raceway Park. That was a midget show. Larry, this could be bigger.
Yes, with both midgets and sprints, they could win $73,000 if they win both races, get all the lap prize money and so forth. So it's going to be a very, very big night for these guys.
And we start the night's festivities with a 4th grade class from Waterbridge Elementary School. Larry, inaugural events are supposed to be every promoter's nightmare, but look at those stands. Absolutely a full house tonight and a very full field. In fact, we had 37 drivers show up for a 24-car field.
Yes, we certainly did. These are the fastest 24. Ron Gregory will start inside in the front row in the Interstate Brick and Block car. Bobby East outside of him in the Ford Performance Parts car. Jay Drake will start inside of row number 2. He's driving a Beast with a pink Ford in it. And Brian Clausen, the teenager from Noblesville, Indiana, will start outside of him. Row number 3 is going to be Josh Wise from California in his Mopar Beast, and Tracy Hines will be on the outside of row number 3. Darren Hagan will start on the inside of row number 4 in his Vital Express Fontana Automotive car, and Cole Carter, son of Pancho Carter, will start outside in his S-Slinger. Starting in row number 5 will be Kevin Swindell, Sammy's son, and his Mopar Vital Express owned by Tony Stewart, and Dave Steele will be on the outside of him in row number 5. Row number 6, Billy Weiss in his CMXExtreme.com Gerhardt Esslinger. Outside him his teammate Michael Lewis in another one of those Gerhardt Esslinger cars. And Bobby Santos in a third team car. All 3 of these cars qualifying right together in another Gerhardt Esslinger, and Jerome Rodella outside in that row. Row number 8 will be Tom Hessert III in the family-owned Beast Mopar, and outside of him, David Byrne from Shullsburg, Wisconsin in a Stealth Fontana. Kyle Nicholas will be inside of row number 9 in his Beast Mopar, and David Goff from Illinois will be on the outside. Row number 10 will be Mike Perovich in his Redline Oil Worth Mopar, and Brad Loyette in his Harcher Brothers Beast Pink Ford. Row number 11 will be Ryan Kaplan from Chico, California, and outside of him, A.J. Davis from Spartansburg, South Carolina. And in our last row, Davey Ray in a car powered by a Hawk engine made in Australia, and Richie Jacobs in his Beast Mopar. That rounds out your field, and these guys are some of the best in the country.
They are the 24 survivors from 37 that tried for the show. The inaugural Mopar PRI Sprint and Midget Classic is brought to you by Mopar, original equipment, quality parts, and service from factory-trained technicians. By Summit Racing Equipment, the World Speed Shop. And by Universal Technical Institute. Live your passion, accelerate your future.